Yeah, it's a difficult one to take. Obviously, it's a little bit different to last week. Last week, you can get outperformed by a really good team, and they blew us away on day 3 last week. Whereas, this one's a lot harder to take because it's our own doing. Being 235 ahead going into second innings, it's criminal to lose a game from that position, really. Yeah.
You say it was our doing. Where did it slip away? Was that second innings bit about?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, first of all, I've got to mention Barney and Burgee in that first innings was it was incredible to get us to that total. It was a wonderful partnership, but as a top order unit, we've got to seriously look at ourselves there. We've been 50 for 5 in both innings on a pitch that you should never be, really. So yeah, in this fixture I can't fault any of the bowlers, any of the fielders, any of the effort out there. Ollie, Shea and Michael ran in hard every day, and can't fault any of that. But as batters, we've got to look at ourselves there and reflect individually on our performances and bounce back really quickly for Friday.
Talk us through the follow-on decision.
Yeah, we were just in no position to enforce it, really. Lots of factors combined. Ollie Davies ran in all year, and we've got a lot of injuries. We can't afford him to go down injured. We've got Shea on debut, who's got no cricket behind him, and Michael Ray hasn't played a game of cricket since February or March. So to get those guys back out there again, risk more injuries that we just can't afford to have. And that combined with not batting last on an Essex pitch against Simon Harmer, those factors just added up. And the fact of the matter is, whether we choose to enforce it or not, if we bat to half of our ability in that third innings, this decision wouldn't even be being talked about. Bat to half of our ability, and we put 500 on the board, and we're coming back today trying to get 8 wickets and win the game. So yeah, regardless of the decision, we batted very poorly, and that's what we've got to look at ourselves. And as a top order, we can't expect Barney and Burgee or those guys down there to bail us out twice in the game, really. So. Yeah, I understand there's a bit of controversy around the decision, but unless you're in the camp and you know what we're dealing with at the minute, injury-wise and bowler workload-wise, and batting last against Simon Harmer, then it was the right decision. But we just batted very poorly, and yeah, that's it.
Probably hard to look at sort of positives at a time like this. The heads are obviously really low in the dressing room there, but when you look at Michael Ray, five wickets on debut, and also Simmons 5 wickets on debut.
Yeah, in terms of those boys, they've been phenomenal to come in and front up like that. Shea, brilliant, just ran in, hit the deck, his pace never dropped, he got wickets. And Michael, he's an experienced first-class cricketer, but for him to do that off the back of no cricket, he's bowled a little bit at us in the nets, but he's played one club game since he's been in the country. It's a seriously impressive effort, and they both showed a lot of heart out there. Yeah.
No shortage of commitment from either. I think one of the biggest round of applause from the Essex fans as well was Shea sprinting round here to cut off that potential boundary. Look how he got there.
Yeah. No, Shea's an athlete. He's an athlete, and he tries. He's rapid across the ground, and yeah, those two boys both came in and fielded really well, and they both batted really well. Michael Ray put his hand up for night watchman, and Shea played really nicely. He's got unlucky a couple of times, so yeah, it's really exciting times for Shea to get his debut. It's 4 days that he'll never forget. I'm sure he'll try and forget the result, but 4 days that he'll never forget, and he's part of the Bears club now.
And the game's obviously coming thick and fast, but it's an opportunity for us to quickly make amends. Old Trafford starting on Friday.
Yeah, of course. Obviously these games come thick and fast. It's probably not my job to talk about the schedule, but another away game. So you get home, you see your family, and then you go to sleep, you pack your bags, and you go again the next day. But sometimes that can be a blessing. If we had to wait quite a few weeks and we're dwelling on this result, then that's difficult. But we can reflect on this today and then put it behind us and go to Old Trafford really hard looking for a result. It's a fixture we can definitely target. They've struggled a little bit this year, and just try and get something out of this block of 3 games before the T20.